everyone, I hope you guys are doing amazing. I just filmed my video what was in my hospital bag when I gave birth to my son and the things I wish I would have brought because I did not end up using. So I'm going to be linking that video at the end of this video. So for those who don't know, I'm YessyBaker and welcome to the Mommy's Own channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the things that I wish I would have brought with when my son was born. I did end up bringing a huge thing in my diaper bag and I seriously used so little. Literally, hospitals are so amazing and they provide almost everything that you need. So this is what I'm going to be packing for my second child. I already made a huge, well actually a list, it's just tiny little list about what am I going to be bringing with my next baby. And yeah, so the first thing that I brought to the hospital with me and that I just highly recommend is for you to have your own bag, and that is something that I did do. I have my bag and then I had a diaper bag. The only problem with me or that I had is that you will prepare for 4 days to stay in the hospital just in case, God forbid, something happens and you end up having a C-section. Or, you know, if you have a scheduled C-section, then you know you're gonna spend, you know, a long time in the hospital. So go ahead and pack your hospital bag and everything and for yourself, and then pack a diaper bag for your kids separately, and that's gonna just make it a lot easier for all of you, trust me. And so this is one of my favorite bags, and this is amazing because it's huge and it fits everything you can possibly imagine. And this is the CiPu bag and this is the extra large bag, so it's enormous. I personally just like it when I know that I'm gonna be out of town with my son somewhere, and obviously we need all of the room that we can get. And so I really like it. Like I said, it's enormous and you can buy it on Amazon. I'm going to be linking the link down below. I'm going to be linking the link down below, is that how it is? Or the website down below, whatever. If you guys are interested in this bag, it's really amazing because it's huge. So let me take the things out of here so I can show you how big and roomy this thing is. This is how huge it is. Ooh. So it is huge and you can literally pack everything in here for several days and all of that. And then it has these huge bags right here. You can put bottles in here and all of that. So like I said, this bag is amazing for, you know, I pack things for my son for the whole weekend and all of that. Since William is now 15 months old, we really don't need a lot of things, you know, to bring. So it also comes with this handle, I guess, or so you can use it as a crossbody type of thing, you know, and so it's very comfortable or more comfortable to carry. I personally love having my bags or my diaper bag under my underarm. That's just how I carry them, so I have never really used this, but if you're the type of person who likes to use that like that, then it's okay. You can use also this handle for this tiny little thing, and this is more like if you're running an errand and you don't want to bring your huge thing, you just go ahead and grab this and this can be your purse. I love it because it actually fits my wallet perfectly. I have a huge Michael Kors wallet, so I can fit that over here, my cell phone and my car keys, and I'm good to go without bringing my whole diaper bag. And then this little bag right here is amazing. This is where I put William's toiletries, like his toothpaste, toothbrush, his soap, and a little hand towel so we can wash him. And then this is the actual official huge handle also for this one, and this one is way more comfortable than this tiny one. So I have used this one, I have never used the tiny one. Another thing that this bag comes with that I have never used, but I think that is super, you know, helpful, is the boogie hook. And so you can go ahead and hook it into your stroller so you don't have to carry, you know, like your purse while you walk. I'm sorry, your diaper bag while you walk. So I have never used these, but I have it in just in case, because you really never know when you can use things. I usually just go ahead and put my diaper bag in the actual, like in the stroller compartment or whatever. It has a compartment there that you can just go ahead and put everything in there, and it just fits perfectly in there. So what I wish I would have brought for my son is I end up packing so much and I just used a few items. So the first thing that I wish I would have brought was my pump. I end up exclusively pumping for other, you know, personal reasons. I will tell you probably later in the video, but I think I don't want it to make a super long video about that. But long story short, I wish I would have started my stash sooner. Next baby, I plan to exclusively breastfeed. I was so sick of pumping, and you know, when William was 10 months old, I was like ready to throw the towel, and thank God, because I had a huge stash. So William ended up having breast milk until he was 13 months old. But I just wish I would have started pumping earlier also, so my husband can take over some feedings, and he can also bond with William while I rested and while my nipples also get a break, you know. So I wish I would have done that, because at the hospital people keep waking me up to obviously feed your kid, right? Like, it's not like they were doing anything wrong, but you know, so I just wish that would have happened, so I didn't have to worry about waking up, because I was just very, very exhausted. The other thing that it's also, also, I wish I would have pumped, and the breast milk that I pumped, my parents were super sweet, and they were staying home with us because they don't live here in Denver. And so I wish they would have, like, I wish I would have pumped and give them the breast milk so they can come and put it in my deep freezer downstairs. That would have been amazing. And so unfortunately, or in my fridge, whatever, I didn't think about that. First time mom, right? So my parents went and visit me every day. I was 2 days in the hospital, and so that would have been amazing. So just send breast milk bags to my own home, you know. And so like I said, I just couldn't do it, so it sucks, but next time I'm definitely doing it. The next one, I did bring my own sleep sack, but the nurses end up just kind of like, I don't know, making, like, swaddling the babies themselves, and they do such a great job that I end up not using a sleep sack. You might want to bring your sleep sack just in case some babies can get away from it, you know. I end up buying so many sleep sacks, and then at the end I end up making my own, because William will get off of them, but he never get off of when the nurses will swaddle him. So that was pretty cool. And probably I will not be bringing a swaddling, because, you know, or a sleep sack, because the doctors already have everything over there. I wish I would have also brought just pajamas, and basically I did bring a coming home outfit that I ended up not putting on him because it just looked uncomfortable. I mean, if you think about it, that kid just spent 9 months without any clothing, and then you go ahead and put buttons on him and zippers and things like that, that I was like, why did I do that? You know, he didn't even end up wearing his coming home outfit. So you know, next time I'm just gonna be bringing comfortable pajamas for his stay there, and I'm probably going to be bringing about 4, and that's about it. The next thing is, and this is just your personal choice, bring a home, you know, like coming home outfit. I know that a lot of women get super excited about that. I did when I was pregnant, and then after that I was not as excited anymore. I just wanted William to be as comfortable as possible. I didn't want him to have a coming home outfit because he came home on Christmas Day. Everybody, like, nobody was here but my mom, my dad, my husband, and myself. So it was like, I was so glad that I just put him in pajamas, because that way I don't put him in this uncomfortable, you know, piece of clothing and then come home to change him to pajamas. Like, it just didn't make sense to me. But if you're super excited, if you're gonna have a party, like coming home, people are gonna be around, you just wanna show off your baby, why not? Just go ahead and bring your going home outfit. The other thing was big hats. William ended up he didn't have a big head. I didn't think so, but as soon as I put his hats, you know, the hospital hat will end up like sliding off. I don't know if he had a huge head when he was born or not. Felt like it, I can tell you that much right now. But I wish I would have brought, you know, like three-month hats, because the hospital's hat ended up being super tiny for him, and he hated it because it would just like kind of like press his head. He was uncomfortable. He would cry, and then as soon as you take the hat off, he was like, ah, I'm fine, you know. So I wish I would have just brought my own hats, that they were bigger, not necessarily newborn hats. And the next one, and the last one that I brought myself, was my very own binkies. I know that I wanted William to have a specific pacifier, and he did end up using the pacifiers I only brought, and then I realized that those are the ones the hospital use anyways. And so the hospital usually provides pacifiers, and so if you wanna give your child a pacifier, bring your own just in case. If you don't like what the hospital is providing, just bring your own, and that way you can, you know, like, you start him on a pacifier. Some kids take the pacifier, some don't, and personally I really like the pacifier because William was actively sucking. Even though he wasn't eating anymore, you can feel in your breast if the baby is actually sucking and eating, and if he's just using you as a pacifier. So William started doing that, and I could not get any sleep. And so I went ahead and I just gave him a pacifier. I was so tired that I didn't even feel bad for giving him one. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you really enjoy it. Share it with your friends, and if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and click on the red button because I will love to have you as a new subscriber. As soon as this video is done, I'm going to be listing what I actually end up bringing to the hospital for myself, like the mommy edition, what's in my diaper, what's in my hospital bag, and all that. So I love you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.